Streaming. What's up, everyone? This is Dre. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's been a long time since I made a video. I'm sitting here trying to start the thing, and I didn't know how to do it. But
There's a big government scandal going on.
sorry, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. All right, so here we go. Sorry about how I make a video in a while. Now I'll get back to that later. But here it is. I got the CNBC chart up like I usually do, and it's only so you can see the averages. It's just a good place. You see the green, you see the Dow's up 50, SP up 6.75, and it's up every day. It's just up every day. It's almost like you can cut and paste the screen, and it's the same for every day. And today's the 26th. It's 1 o'clock. So tomorrow at 1 o'clock, it'll probably be the same numbers. Yeah, probably will. And probably Trump will be here. This same thing will say the Supreme Court halted a subpoena for Trump's final financial records. Did you know that, babe? I got Babe sitting over here. So it's either they order it, then they stop it. They order it, they stop it. They order it. Now it's stopped. Maybe tomorrow I'll be on, and then it stopped, and then, whatever. I remember when he was running. I guess I'm getting off topic here. Oh, my stuff is being audited. I'll show you as soon as it's done. We can't show you my tax records because I'm being audited. Well, here it is almost 4 years later, and you're just not going to show it to us. Anyway, so let's get... I digress. Is that the word? Yeah, I digress. All right, so we talk about the stock market. So here's the S&P. And if you remember my last video, I think I was like, yeah, man, I'm bullish. I was just totally gave in because I just thought stocks was going to crash, it's going to go down. I felt that the market is totally being, manipulated. Cashmatic, what's up, Dre? Yo, I've been here, man. It's just been so... I just didn't feel like making a video straight up just like that. But yeah, let me get through my thoughts and then I'll kind of kick it. Where's my YouTube? Anyway, I don't have that video. I'm kind of missing a window. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, just thinking it was totally manipulated. And so I just finally gave in once the market made record highs. I always said, well, actually I gave in, I think, a little bit before the record highs. And I was like, you know what? The market's telling me wrong. I feel that it's going down, but the market's telling me otherwise. So I'm in. I'm just going in, close my eyes, and here we go. So if you go back to, you can see how it's just, look at this rip. Look at from here, right? Hopefully I got the right tool up. From here, which is 2 months, 57 days, the market's up 10.3%, 10.37%, 57 days, basically 2 months. That's enough gains for a whole year, right? If you pull up just the hourly, and let's look at, where was this jump? Right here. Let's go here. And let's go to here, and you'll see it's up 4.616% in 26 days. That's it. I mean, 5%. It's just crazy. And if you just draw this line, and just up to the moon. Oh yeah, tariffs. Are probably going to kick on December 10th. That doesn't matter. And that's what I was going to show you. Looking at let's go to the monthly because it's just interesting. And I think it was right here where the market got wobbly. No, that's where he got elected. Let's pull this in closer. It was right here, right? This is where he said, yeah, we're going to make some tariffs. Going to be tariffs in the market. And you can see where the market is now. Obviously, like I said, I think I said it in my last video as well. Market don't care about tariffs. It thinks it wants to care about tariffs. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And that's why I think we just ripping in the face of possibly new tariffs going on. The company for PVH, I heard on Mad Money, that's the Calvin Klein company, and they make some other clothing. A lot of, name brand type clothes for men. Was saying, yeah, I just don't think the tariffs kicked in yet. Like the economy's ripping, the consumer's ripping. He just doesn't think the tariffs kind of kicked in. He was saying how it's December 1st, and come January 1st, he doesn't even know how much he's going to be paying for clothes. So, just by these tariffs, it's it's making companies not know what they it cost is going to be, So, but here we are. Tariffs was going to kick in then, and we are keep drawing my little 10% higher than the first whiff of tariffs. And where do we go from here? I don't know. So anyway, I think the market's just ripping because of the interest rate cuts. I really think it's focused on interest rates, and when the market started to just rip, that's when interest rates were being cut. We done cut 325 basis point cuts for a total of 75 basis points, and the market has just been, where was the first cut? I don't even remember. I think it was somewhere over here. Yeah, I think this was the first cut. I'm totally guessing around June 4th in this area. Okay. And I remember with the market sinking when Powell said, what did he say in that meeting? Mid-cycle adjustment or something like that. And the market went down. And then he came back and said, oh no, we're for the market. And it's just been kind of going higher ever since. And I think that was here. I think this is the drop. And then, from there, we up 15% in a half a year. When was this date? Where's my date at? Yeah, June 4th. We're basically up 15% since June 4th. It's just crazy. And I don't know. I'm still with it. I'm still long. And I'm kind of just been doing iron condor. Okay, Catchmatic, what's up, man? I just been doing iron condors. I was going to talk about some of my positions. And all right, I'll talk about Amazon, but I haven't really been playing it because it's been dead. As you can see, the market's been going straight up. We just talked about it, but Amazon's just kind of dumb money. I did place a long trade on today. I did a total call spread of 1,800 to 1,900, right in there for 30 days, and let's see what happens. Right? Let's see what happens. Also, no, wait. Take that back. I was going to do that. And I was like, nah. So I sold the 1,800 to 1795 put spread instead. Okay, and that could double my money as long as it goes over 1,800 in the next 30 days. Because almost double. Because I sold it for $2.44, right? $2.44. It's a $5 spread, so almost double. I kind of wrote them down. I was a little prepared here. Kind of messing around with FedEx. And FedEx, I did a spread in here. And I did it somewhere right around there. See that low? And it just kind of ripped in my face. I thought it would kind of hang out here. And I sold like the 165, 170. That's the call side, right? And then the put side is 145, I think. 140, something like that. But it's just, since that trade, it's been ripping in my face to the upside. So taking a big hit going up there, even though it's not violated yet, and I'm just kind of holding on. Actually, I think I moved the put side up just a little bit, and see what happens. I don't think who knows? It could just keep going, just like everything else. Just go. Anyway, bad timing, since the midsummer, I've just been catching these moves, like when I place a trade and then just a rip in your face. And let me talk to you about the big move that I got out of, and I was just so upset. And that was the small caps, and you're kind of hearing it now if you're following the market. I want to bring up the RUT. All right, we can do the IWM. All right, do the IWM. Basically the same thing. Let's bring up the weekly. Look at all these lines I got drawn. Let's get rid of all of them. Anyway, and you can see the obvious range that it was in. I'll just draw the top part, and it finally kicked out right there. And right in here, I was in it. I was in it heavy, man. I had like 80 call spreads on the 80 call options on the IWM, and I kind of got scared out, so I sold 50. I made 50. I want to bring up an hourly. I want you to see where I kind of got. I was in way over here, right? And yeah, I had 80. Oh man, that's how much I believed in it. And and it just wasn't kind of popping. And when this was going sideways, even though I still felt that it was going to go up, the market was going up during this time, but the small caps wasn't. So it was making me go, oh man. So I wound up selling 50 puts, okay, against it. So I made this move right here in the beginning. Actually, I take some. I was in it going here, and I just kind of was increasing my position. So I'm in it. It's going sideways, but down. You can see it kind of is making newer lows, a lower low here, and I just got frustrated because the market was going up, but this wasn't. It was actually going down, like these big bars going down. It was just total opposite of what the market was doing. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna get out. And it was somewhere right around here. These two hits, I was like, let me just get out. And so the position didn't make or break me. I didn't make money or lose money. I just said, I'm out. And then I finally get the move that I was looking for yesterday, and just, you get so frustrated when you miss the move, it's like, are you serious? I was in this for like 2 weeks. And when you have options, you're losing time decay. Your options are losing value. So I was like, come on, make the move already. When you buy options, you have to be right. Okay, you got to be right. Because options are losing value every day. You don't really make money buying options. You got to sell them. But you can make money if you buy them at the right time. So it's all about timing. It's all about being right. So, I bought them a little early, and it just wasn't happening. So I was just like, I'm going to get out. And I wound up putting, I think, some iron condos are sold puts. So I made some money, but not the money I wanted to make. Now everybody was talking about, oh, look at the small cap. So I'm out. I don't have a big small cap position now. Let's see what happens. I think I'm going to wait until it comes back in. It should check back to the breakout and then go. It should, but who knows? This market's been doing just everything wrong. I've been following a couple of chartists on YouTube, even on like the talking heads, and it seems like nobody could really get it to know where everybody's expecting some kind of pullback, some kind of pause. It's just up every day. Doesn't matter. Tariffs, it's just unbelievable. Impeachments, taxes, all this stuff. So yeah, the Russell's up 12%. Is that 55 days? What is this, the weekly? Okay, it's the weekly. It's up 12% in 55 days. So 2 months, right? 12%. That is huge, but we got the breakout going. Let's see what happens. It should, let's just take a look at it. Because if you remember here, if you follow me right here, I thought the breakout was coming, and I was in. Now I lost some money on this because I was like, huh, what? And look at it, it went way down. And I was so disappointed. Look at that. I was like, what is going on? So, maybe the same thing happens here, even though this one looked more solid, because you see that consolidation period right there. This one didn't have that over here, right? But this one had it. So that's good. That's strong. That's good right there. So I don't know. I'm going to wait. I'm going to see if it checks back, and then I might enter a position. Otherwise, I might just watch this thing go all the way to all-time highs. It just, it just seems weird. If that goes to all-time highs, what is the market going to do? Because it's already at all-time highs. So does it go up another 10%, straight up? I don't know. There's been no pullback, as you can see, with this for the most. But right here, right there, that little red, that right there. What's that date? Yeah, 11/18. The last week was a little pause. Let's look at the daily, see what was going on last week. Yeah, this right here, this little sideways action right there. But yeah, it's crazy. So let's look at some more stuff that I've been doing. Lyft. Now I caught this from the beginning. This is still going higher. I forgot what I got in over here when it made a move, and I was like, oh, okay. And what cued me on this one was this bottom right here, right there. I just thought it was a nice double bottom. It started to go up. When it reached that candle, I was like, I'm in. and I caught most of that. So that was a nice little move. Wasn't it hard, really hard because I wasn't convicted. I wasn't like, oh, I wasn't so, but this thing is going up. I think it's gonna, I don't know. I think it's gonna continue to go up. I think it had its sell off. I mean, this thing opened up at 70 something right over here and went up to 90. Is that 45? Yeah. I was in Peloton. Had to got out. And I'm in Peloton for the long haul, by the way. I really think, I like things that are expensive. What was I looking at? Are you looking at the oh.
What's this lady?
Well, she looks like you. She sure does.
She's doing microblading.
She looks like you. Let me see that tablet. Tell me, if y'all know what Deborah looks like, tell me that don't look like Deborah right there. Am I turning that right? There. That looks like Deborah. So she's practicing makeup. Doing makeup videos. I'm making a video. That's why I only got 3 people watching me. People's doing makeup and things like that. Go ahead, do your makeup. For Lyft, did you buy it? Yeah. I bought a call spread on Lyft. Yeah, I think that's what it was. And then it made a nice move, and I got out, and then I sold put spreads against it, and then I kind of let that ride. I still got that on, and that's been doing well. With the VIX being so low, volatility being low, I think. Well, I'm looking at Peloton. Let me go back to Lyft. With the VIX being low volatility, I think you could just buy calls. It looks like it's going higher. I mean, it looks like the down move is just done. And then Uber, is going to lose its license in London. I think that makes a lot of Uber investors. I think London is its biggest market overseas or something. I think that's going to make a lot of Uber investors. You know what? I'm going to go to Lyft, pure play on the, they're not overseas like that. I don't think they are. Anyway, so I like Lyft. I just think it's gonna go up for a little bit, maybe up to here. Yeah, what is that, 58 or so? So it's catching some traction, good consolidation, good, one of those cups, right? Good bottom, based a little bit. Now it's kind of making a move up. I can't see your comment there. Can you see that? Oh, you're not watching.
I didn't know it.
I don't know why my comment box is not.
It says, yeah, I thought it was her.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I get it. Oh, he was talking about.
I thought. I'm like, what are you looking at yourself for?
No.
Anyway. All right, so that was Lyft. Yeah, we go back to Peloton. Peloton, right? PTON, Peloton. The thing with Peloton, I bought it for my long-term IRA as well. I bought it way back here at 23, and people was down in it. And look, I bought it right after the earnings, matter of fact, because the earnings was good. It just sold off. I'm like, huh? The growth in this company is incredible. These guys sell expensive $4,000 treadmills, and people are buying these things. Now they're not making money, but they can make money. But they're putting a lot out with advertising and things like that. So they kind of got the money spigot off. They have the ability to make money. So I'm like, I'm getting in. I like companies that sell expensive shit. They just go up. I.e. Apple, i.e. Starbucks, Peloton. What's expensive? Give me something that's just expensive.
What, electronic wise?
Anything.
iPhones.
Yeah, I said Apple already.
Oh.
LVMH, right? That stock is crazy. Can I point out, we can't invest in that stock. LVMH, the Louis Vuitton, Moet, Hennessy. How come it's not coming up? LVMHY. I wanted to buy this and look at that stock. I mean, things that just expensive just go up. They just, because people, they overpay, you know. Anyway, I can't buy this in the M1, and this is before. I was looking at this before you hearing how they just bought Tiffany. Before all of that, this stock is on fire, you know, and I like that, but I can't buy it. Could I put options again? Look, no options here. So, let's do FedEx. I talked about FedEx, didn't I? FedEx, that monthly just looked terrible. You saw that before I zoomed out. Look how it's got a kind of a little base going on, and you know, oh yeah, I did FedEx. There's my little iron condor. It's still safe, but it's not quite. The reason why I don't like iron condors, and I'm doing them though, because I'm trying to bring up. I'm trying to put here. Let me. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let me go to my next stock. Can you read comments for me?
Oh, yeah.
Because I can't see the bottom line for some strange reason.
So far it's just the, yep, I thought it was her.
Okay. Google. You see Google broke out of that range as well. This is the weekly, and I do think it can go a lot higher. I sold put spreads in Google, and call spreads. I got an iron condor in that, I believe. No, I'll take it back. And I would bring them up. It's just in my other program. I can't really. Anyway, I sold call spreads above the market because I just think I'm waiting for the pullback. So I sold them way up here at 1377, something way up there. But the reason why I don't like iron condors, because you start losing money right away. Unless the stock just stays dead center, you start losing money right away. And then as the time decays, then it kind of, the only way you make in the max is if the stock is in the center of your wings, right? If it's anything off center, most likely you still lose money because it comes, you know, it works out to the center and then out towards the wings as far as value, as far as you making that money. I don't know if you could visualize that. I have to kind of bring up a analyze chart. So it's almost like you see yourself losing money. You just got to hang on, you know, go with the probabilities. And, you know, I was doing like some set it and forget it. Hey, if I either make the money or lose the money, I got it set to go out maybe between 35 and 50% profit, or I just lose the whole thing. You know, so that's what I've been doing. Little less stress, you know, so, you know, a little less time on the keyboard, right? Hey, babe, getting a lot of sleep. Me?
No.
I haven't been getting a lot of sleep.
Mm-mm.
Okay. It's just been 3 days. That's all you need to know. Anyway, I got a laughing over there. Anyway, let's bring up another chart. This is what else I'm in. Microsoft. I sold calls above the market, but this thing, look at it, just, you have your consolidation here. You know, if I didn't like the market, I'd be like, oh man, look at that consolidation. It broke out, gapped above the, and it's just full speed ahead straight up. But I sold some calls up here, and if I can get a little pause, I just need a little pause, it would be a good trade. You know, look at the daily. It's just straight up. It's just unbelievable. From this gap, can we do from that gap? I'm gonna do it from here, right up to here. Microsoft, big ass Microsoft, almost the biggest country in the world. I think they're the second biggest in the world. 7.8% in 30 days. Yes. Tell me that's not just it's just too far, too fast. That's like a mid, I wouldn't say penny stock, just that's small. I mean, come on, Microsoft, really? In a tariff environment? Well, that's what it's doing. So I just like, you know, if I would have sold that call spread anywhere in here, I would have been burnt out, blown out. But I just think it's got to slow down. Anyway, so that's Microsoft. And the Qs, I'm kind of losing in the Qs as well because it's kind of the same. I sold calls. I can't remember my strikes. I think I'm still way up there. But I was more convicted in this. I sold like 20 of them with a 1 point spread. But it's straight up. Okay. That's it. I mean, what can you do? Here I'm pulling out so you can see the breakout level. And it's starting to, yeah, I did it last week with that red candle right there. Thinking, okay, here's our little pause. But no, it gapped up. Yesterday was crazy. And today it's up 0.24%. So there it goes. Might have another leg like this, small little pullback going into possible tariff increase, and of course I got the rut I talked about. Oh, SPX, we'll do that one. It's just as bad. It's just been a crazy week. You can see the breakout level and then straight up, right? So I got iron condors on this, and I can't remember the levels, and I moved the lower strikes up already. The put strike, the puts up a little bit closer because I could kind of keep them there, but this position is kind of underwater right now but it's still in the in between my strikes. So I really shouldn't touch it at all until it breaks one of those strikes. But I just moved it up just a little bit because the puts are damn near they like 8 deltas. I could either sell them, just be done with the put side. Well, so I moved it up to try to catch a little bit more credit. That's the reason. I mean, the puts almost was worthless because the thing is just going up. It's like I sold like 20 puts, 18 delta, somewhere around there, and they're like 8 deltas now. Nothing, worth nothing. So that's it, man. So that's what I've been doing. Anything?
Mm-mm.
Excuse me.
But it's really delayed.
Is it? Yeah, it's always like that.
You're saying
It's always like that.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's it. That's all I want to talk about. Yeah, I've been here. I was just telling Deborah, it's hard for me to get beyond the video. I've been on the right side of the market since that last video. My trading hasn't been, let's put it this way. If I could have just bought S&P, well, I always buy options, so I'll say S&P calls or this S&P stock, I'll probably be doing better. But I'm not doing as good as I want to do compared to what the market's doing. So it's kind of got me like, oh man, like when I missed that small cap trade. I'm not, oh man, I would have made thousands on that. But I missed it, so I made a little bit, a couple hundreds and tens and whatever, but just like, come on, that was a big move. So I like to kind of prepare for big moves like this move. Totally missed that. And I'm preparing for the Amazon move. Yeah, I don't know though. Something about Amazon is you saw all the charts I pulled up, right? This one looks pretty damn weak. So I don't know if it breaks down or is it going to be like the small caps would finally break out, or is it going to break down? I don't know. It just, everything else was just up to the moon, right? This thing is just going sideways. No, look at the volumes low. Nobody's interested. How could stocks like Best Buy, Walmart, Target, Costco, these stocks all blew out, Lowe's, retail, but yet nobody wants Amazon. Nobody's buying Amazon because they selling. Because they, what are they doing? They investing in the business. They, they taking the revenue and spending the money. Let's put it that way. And so but they still making the money. They bringing it in. And they just spending it. But they'll stop spending and it'll blow again. Really like the company. I order everything from it. Maybe that's why I'm kind of caught up in it, right? I just don't like leaving the house. I just want to get on Amazon, order something, and be done. Gets here tomorrow. Yeah, for the most part, everything's here tomorrow. Actually, I kind of push the stuff out because I take advantage of that. What, they give you $1, right? They give you $1 for digital. So I'm like, all right, hey, here's a tip. You say, hey, I don't want it. I can wait. I'll get that little $1 for digital movies or music or whatever. It still gets here in 2 days. Yeah, it gets here. It looks like it's not the way they put it. No, sometimes I get it the next day still. Yeah. Anyway, so I get a lot of dollars that way, unless I really, really need it, and then I go ahead and say, all right, send it to me tomorrow. But for the most part, I try to get that dollar, and I buy movies off of it. All right, so that's it. Sorry I can't see what's going on in the chat. Did he say anything? Okay, so nobody said anything. So I go ahead and just end it. Sorry I haven't made a video, but I'm still trading. I'm still doing my thing. I'm trying to get more rest. Had a back injury that I'm working on, and yeah, so things like that. I want to put those out. I want to do videos just on things like that, just on my life. That's why the channel's This Is Dre. It's really not about stocks, but that's all I've been doing is stocks. But I want it to be about everything. Everything! And maybe I can try to start to do that. Maybe I'll do some more vlogging, okay? And get away from this, and just kind of say, yeah, this is what I do. But I sometimes I think if I really bring you inside, really be boring. It would be boring. Anyway, so I kind of like, you know what? I don't know. Maybe I'll just stick with the stocks. I think they like that stocks, photography, all that stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I got to come out my box, out my shell. I feel like, man, I got a lot of things going on. I could start the new video right now. It's just wanting to come out. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll bring up another video later. All right, so I did talk about the job the other day. Yeah, I got to make this video quick, but I took that video off. So if I ever do like a video when I'm in a postal truck or doing that, video is going to come down, okay? So that's for the diehard, the true followers like Cashmatic that will watch me, and then you can watch it, but it's coming down, okay? So those kind of videos I'll probably, like I said, take down, but the other ones I'll keep up. Anyway, so thanks for watching the Stray. Hopefully y'all doing good. I guess, like I said, melt up, mark, who knows, but be ready, because the market likes to catch everybody on the wrong side. And let me just bring up the VIX real quick, because it's really insanely low right now. It's 1189. Look at the, look at that. This is the hourly. Look at it way down here. I mean, that's when you want to buy protection. Let's bring up the 4 hours. Yeah, it's just way down. It's like at the last time I was down here was right here, April 17th. And then look what happened. It explosion to the upside. So be ready, right? It's really low, especially for the environment that we in. That's kind of too low, so puts are cheap. You can buy them, or just be careful. Okay, don't go too long. And that's why I'm kind of like a little bit afraid, because it's just good. It's just, I don't know if we just don't stay down there. See what last time it was here. Look, rocket up. Last time, rocket up. So we're here again, and that's what comes next. And you remember, December 10th is the tariffs thing. Remember, the tariffs, even though they set to increase December 10th, you're not going to wake up December 10th and it's going to go, okay, we're going to raise the tariffs. You're going to find out before if it's going up, because they're going to say, oh, it's no deal. We're not me. To come December 10th, the tariffs are coming up. You're going to probably find out a little bit before. And that's when it's going to spike. And I don't think it'll be long downtrend or whatever, because I really still don't think they care about interest rates. I mean, they don't care about the tariffs. I think the market cares about interest rates. And I think that's why we're here. We're way higher than tariffs. It's more tariffs now than ever before, and the market's at all-time high. So you can't tell me it cares about tariffs, right? Just think of that crash last year, right? The SPY. Why did that start? Because Powell with the raising interest rates, right in there. It was like one more he was going to do or something, and it boom, So that's what you want to. That's what it cares about, interest rates. That was an interest rate drop. And then here, I forgot what happened. He said something. He kind of turned, he said he's not going to raise something like that. And then it started going higher. And that was a great buy point right there. So anyway, from that point, what was that, last year? It's almost been a year. We could I think I brought it up. We're up 35% since what was that? December 24th. 35%. It doesn't seem it's not that much for the year because you have to start the year here, and that's 25%. Because remember after that last week of the last week last year, after Christmas, we was up like 5-8% or something like that from that low. Anyway, so all right, thanks for watching. Thanks for kind of keeping me, on the bell, Cashman. I appreciate it. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. You got my number. So I'll talk to you guys later. I see ya. Peace.